Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. Easter is right around the corner and I'm making a very traditional Easter dish today. We're making a smoked leg of lamb. I just love the unique taste that lamb has. It's so just succulent and delicate and delicious if it's cooked right. And today, believe me, I'm gonna show you how to cook it right. So before I show you this gorgeous leg of lamb, we're gonna start actually by creating our own homemade rub. And it's gonna be herb-based, it's gonna be absolutely incredible. So let's get started. All right, first let's talk about what we have here to go into our homemade rub for this leg of lamb. First, we got 3 tablespoons of salt. We got about another 3 tablespoons of fresh rosemary. All these herbs are gonna be fresh today. I've got 2 tablespoons of just coarse ground pepper. I've got 1.5 tablespoons of thyme. I've got 3 tablespoons of mint, 2.5 teaspoons of garlic powder, and about 1.5 teaspoons of red pepper flakes. I'm gonna chop all this up in my little food chopper thingy. All right, so let me just kind of shake that up a little bit, just to mix in some of those. All right, you can see how that's looking really nice already. Give it another little mix around here. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. You can see how that looks there. Oh my gosh. Whoa, that smell just hit me. So you can see the consistency there, nice and coarse. Whew, man, what does Guy Fieri say? We're going to Flavor Town? I'm taking you to Smell Town today. All right, I'm gonna set this aside and let's go get our lamb. All right, check this out. This incredible leg of lamb is 10 pounds and it came from Strip District Meats, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I talk about them all the time here on the channel. You gotta check them out. Now, some of you are watching this right now and you just said, what's all that like blue stuff? So that actually is residue left from where the butcher originally stamped this particular piece of meat, and no harm in that at all. It's just gonna cook away. But I am going to do a little bit of trimming here. Not a ton, but I do want to remove some of the silver skin right here and just a couple of these pieces of fat. This is a bone-in leg of lamb. The bone comes all the way from here and then comes out this other side. You can kind of see there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that trimming just a little bit here. All right, that looks pretty good. Next thing I'm gonna do is tie this roast up. A lot of times you'll buy these and they'll already be tied. A lot of times those are the boneless ones, but I do wanna tie it because when you tie this type of meat together like that and kind of like force it to stay like this as it cooks, it's gonna make it even more juicy. So I'm just gonna use my butcher's twine here. You can actually ask your butcher to give you some of this stuff. A lot of times they will, or you can literally buy it at the store. Just look for kitchen twine. So I'm gonna start by just tying it right here down by the bone. Turn it this way to get a better grip on it here. I am right-handed. All right, and I'm just gonna kind of wrap this around here. Really kind of pulling tightly as I wrap. All right, now remember, the goal is to get this to kind of stay together. So I'm gonna come actually now perpendicular. All right, that's nice and tight on there. So go ahead and just tie this off. Okay. All right, to start my seasoning today, I'm going to use some olive oil. Again, just as like that binder, you saw me do that in the last couple videos that I did here, and that's just gonna really help it to, you know, get those seasonings to stick. Get this other side here. All right, and now it's time to hit it with that homemade herb-based rub. Oh man, is that gonna be good. Smells great. Smells delightful, actually. I'm just gonna sort of massage that on. Smells so fresh. Ah, love it. Keep going on this side here. I got plenty left. All right, let's get this other side. All right. Go into the hand here for this side. Along the edges. All right, I think that looks incredible. I wish I had like a candle that smelled like this. All right, we're good to go on this. Let's get it over to the smoker and we'll talk about how we're gonna do it. Okay, with that lamb seasoned up, it's time to get it on the smoker. Now today I'm smoking on my Pit Boss Platinum Series Lockhart, and I'm using the competition blend pellets from Pit Boss. They are insanely good, and they've got a little bit of a fruit wood mixture in them, which is going to be great on this lamb. Today I'm smoking at 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to basically put this leg of lamb on. I'm going to put my 2 temperature probes in it that came with the Lockhart, and I'm going to monitor that internal temperature until it gets to about 115 or 120 degrees. At that point, I'm going to crank the heat up on the Pit Boss, and we're going to cook it at a really high temperature, about 400, for about 20 minutes or so until it hits the magic internal temperature that I'm looking for of 135 degrees, or a perfect medium rare. Then we're going to pull it and we're going to tint it with foil, let it carry over just a little bit until we're right between 135 and 140. And as a bonus, we're also going to come out a little bit later and make a delicious sauce to put on this lamb. So it's time to get this lamb on the Pit Boss. All right, here we go. All right, grab my temperature probes here. We're gonna go one in right about there, and we'll get this other one in sort of this other side here. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna let that cook for a little while, but don't go anywhere, because coming up we're gonna make this delicious lamb sauce. All right, and this is the lamb after like 3 hours. It's at a perfect 120 degrees. So now I'm gonna crank up the temperature on the Lockhart, and we're gonna make our sauce, and they'll be ready at exactly the same time. All right, let's get this lamb sauce going. Gonna start with just a tablespoon of olive oil. Now you'll notice that this burner is actually set to off, and that's because I had it on just to heat it up, and then I turned it back off because if you've watched my videos before, these things can be kind of finicky. So I just wanted to make sure I'm not overdoing it. So to my 1 tablespoon of olive oil, I'm gonna add 8 cloves of garlic. 8 cloves of freshly diced garlic. And I'm gonna let this cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, just until that garlic starts to really cook through. You wanna be careful during this step that the heat is not too high, or your garlic will burn very easily and very quickly. All right, next ingredient is gonna be a 1/4 cup of white wine. Woo. Now I want to bring these ingredients to a simmer, so I'm going to increase the heat just a little bit, and I'm going to cover it, and we're going to wait until that starts to simmer. Shouldn't take but about, a couple minutes or so. All right, simmering complete. Next I have 4 tablespoons of butter. Just going to let that melt in here. All right, that butter is melted in there. Next, I'm going to add a few dry ingredients. I've got about a half teaspoon of a little bit more rosemary and thyme, a little bit of salt, and a little bit more pepper flakes. All right, let's stir all that up. This, ladies and gentlemen, is your sauce. All right, I can see that the temperature on the meat of the Lockhart is 135 degrees. That's exactly where we want to be. So this sauce is done. My lamb is done. I'm going to take it inside, let it rest for a little bit, and then we'll bring it back out, and I'll show you what a beautiful smoked leg of lamb looks like. All right, here it is. Woo, look at that. Come on, somebody. I already took that butcher's twine off. Look at how incredible this looks. Wow, beautiful color. Look at this pullback from the bone there. Oh, gosh, great. All right, since this does have a bone in it, I'm gonna cut off sort of a section of this first, then we're gonna cut into it and see what it looks like. Just cut right through. Oh man, I got a sneak peek. All right, before I cut a slice of this, can we just look at it together? Look at this. Oh man, look at that, look at the color. Oh, what a beautiful cook. All right, let me show you the move here. I'm gonna grab a piece of that delicious lamb and get a little bit of that sauce that we made on there. Oh. Just a little more of that there. Come on, tell me that. Oh, just, I apologize, I don't have words right now. All right, here we go. It's time to try this just insane smelling leg of lamb. Oh, got a little slice of this slice. here we go. Smoked leg of lamb with that delicious homemade sauce. Oh, 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 holy smoke, shut it down, shut it down. Best ever, best lamb ever. There is no other lamb but this lamb. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Smoky, rich, delicious. That sauce, oh, what else can I say but holy smokes. Well, listen, this would be great for you to try out to make for Easter dinner. You can actually order these directly from Strip District Meats. Again, go to their website, stripdistrictmeats.com. You can order these exact ones. And let me tell you, that is fantastic. That's gonna feed a lot of people, probably like 10 people or so, off of this one leg of lamb. Well, thank you once again for tuning in to the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. If you like this video, make sure that you click that thumbs up, give us a like, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Speaking of subscribing, we got a contest going on. I know I said last week we were gonna announce the winner this week, but out of the goodness of my heart, I'm gonna give you one more week. So all you gotta do, if you wanna be entered into a giveaway to win some Holy Smokes swag, all you gotta do is go to this video right here. I'm gonna talk all about how to do it there. And so go there, get signed up, enter the contest, maybe you'll win, and I'll see you next time.
Oh my Lord.
Isn't that good?
Holy smoke.
That's what I said.